Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Keith Bryant, aka GQ Smooth, and this documentary, well, audio documentary, is called "Honor Thy Mother." Never disrespect your mother. Daughter disrespecting her mother. Now, basically, this is a documentary about my sister, Mrs. Kelly Henry, disrespecting her mother, wishing death on her life, and just disrespecting her, calling all kind of names, disrespecting her children, threatening her children, wishing death on her children. So, this audio documentary is basically a audio documentary, which means no videos, no pictures. It's going to be basically nothing but audio. So, um, yeah, I can't see how someone can disrespect their mother. Always respect your mother. It's the only one you got, so respect her, love her, honor her, cherish your mother. So this is an audio documentary, Honor Thy Mother. Check it out. Understand is that Kelly told you that she wished you,
All that death stuff, she shouldn't even be talking to me.
but I can't believe she told you that you, Teresa, and Sade can die.
Right. I told them that too. Sade say, well, she told me to kill myself before. I'm like, wow.
So
I'm crazy. She got a problem.
the conversation you and Kelly had, what made her say she wished you was dead along with her two daughters?
I don't know. First she was talking about what was going on, and then it seemed like something snapped in her brain. She said, you the one putting me through this stuff. You got them brainwashed and all that stuff. That's why they acting like this. And then, later on, before they got over here, she said, you, Teresa, and Sade could die. I'm like, what? You heard what the fuck I said? Me? And I say, don't call me no more. I know you're going to call me and text me, because something else going to go wrong. Because Marissa only want to be around you. So, she said, yeah, you can have her too. I don't need her here. And Marissa probably hearing the conversation. Not wanting your child, that's going to mess with people's minds.
Yeah.
But Teresa she say, I want to go to school, but I don't want to go back to her house. She said, I'm going to have my daddy take us to school. She said she want to go to work, but Kelly said she going to mess up her job and tell her she not coming back. I'm like, that's jealousy.
Mm.
And since Teresa's 17, she got a few thousands in the bank, but it's under Callie's name. Callie for Teresa. I'm like, why you do that for? And now she don't want to give her money. I'm like, that is money hungry right there.
Yeah.
She said she told the police that the police say they can't do nothing about it.
Wow. Your own daughter. My sister. I'm ashamed to even call her my sister. I mean, for my sister to say something like this to her own mama. I mean, then she used.
This ain't the first time, but
I know it ain't, but I'm just saying, how could she fix her mouth to say anything about, I wish my mother was dead, and then say something about her own children that came out of her womb? I'm like, why the hell did you have them if you're wishing death on their lives, and then you wishing death on your own mother's life? I mean, if it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. And for you to say something like that, so cruel like that.
Right.
But you know what? Don't let it get to you. Don't stress.
Did she texting this? She ain't talking. I was done. I was like, forget y'all.
Yeah. She just wants somebody to feel sorry for her. But I mean, forget all of that though. I just can't believe what she said to you and her own children. That's
what I said. I said you got the nerves to text me and trying to video call me. I'm not accepting your video call. I said you just wish death on my life. Now you want to turn around. Oh, Marissa keeps doing stuff and tearing up my hair. And ain't nothing I can do about it. That's your child.
Yeah, that's wow. Well, karma is a bitch. I tell you, karma is something else. So she's gonna get her karma. For real, to wish death on your mother's life like that, there's no coming back from that. And not only your mother, but your own children that you gave birth to. So how can you sit there and fix your mouth and say something about your own mother, wishing she was dead?
And they seem so happy over here.
They are happy.
They don't smell over there at all.
They don't.
I'm like, that's so sad.
It's sad, but I don't want you stressing over anything. You know, you're going through a lot as it is with health issues and stuff like that. So it's nothing to stress over because she's going to get hers. Trust me. She's going to get it. Whether it's from a person or God or whatever. I'm going
to send the police over there if you keep texting me back. I'm like, texting you back? Fool, you texting me.
Right.
She I think she's losing her man, really.
Well, I really don't give a shit about that. She's not my concern at all. And when I mean at all, I mean at all.
So let's get some help. Or something go wrong for real.
It is. Something's going to go wrong. God's going to punish her. She's going to get karma. Trust and believe that. Wishing death on your mother's life, wishing death on your children's life, and then talking about calling the police on you. I say, well, you fuck with my mother, then you fucking with me. And I don't think you want to do that. Because anything happened to my mother because of you, because of her, then she gonna see me. Point blank. You know, because, you know.
I'm not gonna let nothing happen to me.
Well, I know. I'm just saying in general. Then we're gonna have a talk, me and her. And I ain't even gonna talk to her, you know. So, you know, wishing death on your mother's life like that and your children like that is so cruel, evil. I mean, like I told you before, a long time ago, she's never gonna change. She's always gonna be who she is. You know, and there's it's favoritism when it comes to her children, and she got a punk ass man in her house, a simp, a beta male that ain't doing shit with his life. You know, got a woman controlling him, a grown man. I said, nigga, you supposed to be the man of the house. It seems like she's the man of the house. So technically, you got another female up in there living with you. He ain't no real man. You know, so this is crazy. For her to make a threat like that and wish that on your life. And she think God's not, I guess she thinks that God is not that he's not real. Like, God is pretty much real. And he can punish you. And karma's going to get you. The universe doesn't like that. So she's going to get it from all three. The universe, karma, and last but not least, God. You don't wish death on nobody's life like that. Your own mother.
I know.
And always blaming you because of her actions. It's called manipulation. That's what she's doing. She don't want to take accountability for her actions. So to make herself feel better about herself, she wants to blame you oh, you're the reason why they're acting up. No, they know what they're doing. Kids know what they're doing, but it's Kelly's fault. It's Kelly's fault why they're acting like this. It's the way she's been treating them all these years, beating on them, cursing them out, all that. They've been cursing since they were little, and they just been acting up because of her, the way she's been treating them all these years. Cursing at them, treating them like shit, garbage, beating on them. So now they're acting up. But I don't blame the children. I blame her. I blame her. It's her. It's just all her fault. This is all her fault. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever choices we decide to make, we make those choices. We're adults. So, you raised us good. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. You raised all of us good. So whatever choices we made as adults, we made those choices. So it has nothing to do how we were raised or whatever, because we were all raised good. We had a roof over our head and clothes on our back and food on the table. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's just putting all that. It's called manipulation is what she's doing. She don't want to take accountability. So to make herself feel better, she wants to put all of that on you. That's all that is. So it can erase the fact of how she been treating her kids all these years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why it's been plenty of times where I wanted to get along with her in the past, but I'm thinking to myself, she's never going to change. She didn't wish death on my life a couple of times. I still got the recording from years and years ago where she left something on your voicemail. I got so many copies of it on CD. So many copies. Wishing death on your life, wishing a heart attack and all that. I remember all that.
On my phone?
Yeah. You told me a long time ago she left a nasty voicemail on your phone.
And you recorded it?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, I keep stuff for future references, just in case.
You saved it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Just for future references,
Man, it got much worse than that, whatever it was.
I just can't. It's just that we will never get along.
I won't be going back over there.
I hope not. I mean, anybody wish that for my life? No, I'm good. And not only did she wish death on your life, she wished death on her children's life. I mean, but they came out of your womb, so why the hell did you even want to bring them into the world if you're wishing death on your children's life? What was the point? I mean, I'm glad that they're here, of course, but what I'm saying is, I'm just saying in general, why did you even take the time to even bring them into the world if you're going to wish death? Because she knows the type of person she is, so she's trying to diss everybody, you, her children, to erase the fact of how she is. And how she's became, that's her fault. That's not your fault. That's her fault. She's a grown woman. She know right from wrong.
No.
She know right from wrong. So the choices she's made in her life, she made those choices. Didn't nobody force her to make choices or whatever. Didn't nobody force her to sleep with all these men. Didn't nobody force her to have children by different guys. She made those choices. Whatever choices she made those choices. Didn't nobody force her to do anything. So now she's trying to put everything back on you to erase her behavior. Like, trying to blame someone else for her behavior. No. Just start taking accountability for your actions. Stop manipulating people. Talk to God. So If you have time to go to work, buy a car, buy a house, all those materialistic things that you've bought, you can have time to talk to God. All it takes is 5 minutes. That's it. You got time to do all that shit. Go out to eat, fast food, and all this materialistic shit that you bought yourself. Talk to God for just 5 minutes. But you can't do that because the reason she can't do that is because she's dark inside. Her spirit is dark. So of course she's not going to talk to God because she's dark. She don't have sunshine in her. She has darkness in her. So anybody that has darkness, a dark spirit, they don't want to hear nothing about Jesus, God, or anything positive. There's always fake, negativity, evil, bad when it comes to people like her. And a daughter can't even get on the phone for a minute to call her mother. Hey, mama, how you doing? I just want to let you know I love you. Even a kiss on the cheek. I mean, you can't even fix your mouth to say I love you to your own mother or hey, how you doing? That's why I don't deal with certain family members because, people don't call me. If you have to take time out of your time to call someone that don't even call you, check up on you, then the hell with them. And that's how she is. She don't call you. You have to call her. You have to, and it's like with her, it's like she can disrespect you, but if you say something back to her, oh, well, you're not going to see my kids. That's how she is. She can disrespect somebody, and if they disrespect her back, okay, well, I'm going to keep my kids away from you. You can't see them. That's how she is. That's how Kelly is, man. So she's been evil since she was a kid, man. And you had nothing to do with that, Mom.
Who was a kid?
Kelly. She's been evil since she was young.
She wasn't evil when she was young.
She used to be bad when she was young.
How?
I caught her smoking weed when she was 15 years old with Toya and some guy. I remember that. It was on the corner of Chambers and Chase Avenue in Northside. It was that little store on Chambers right there. First time I ever caught her smoking weed. The little corner store. I told you that. It was a long time ago. That was the beginning of...
She probably did try, but I'm glad she didn't continue.
Yeah, that was the beginning of a good girl going bad. Ever since then, staying out all night. She came back home the next day. You whooped her ass for that. I remember that. So, but, I knew who not to deal with and talk to and who to deal with. So I had people like that in my life where I just dismissed them. I didn't need fake people in my life like that. Or I have to, it's crazy when it comes to most people. They feel like, well, if I don't do certain things to fit in, then I'm a sellout. I'm weird. Be yourself. And with Callie, she always felt like she had to be another person to fit in with a certain crowd. And if she didn't, it's like, well, let them think what they want to think. But she's always been fake. She's always been the type of person to put on fake laughs in front of people, fake laughing. And women like Kelly, what she'll do is she'll pretend to be this upstanding goody two-shoes woman in front of people at work, strangers that don't know her, to make it seem like that she's Miss Goody Two-Shoes in front of them. I can't stand people like that. Nubia, she was the same way at her job. Put on an act, smiling and having conversations with her coworkers and all that. But I knew who she really was behind closed doors. And Kelly's the same way, just like Nubia, Nubia, she put on an act. Put on the front. But see, the thing is that when it comes to Kelly's job, money, car, when it's time to go, that stuff going to someone else. That's not going to go to her. So you think You think you all that because you got this job and money and car and house. So basically, you're just all about materialistic things instead of love and respect. You don't know the definition of love and respect. You don't know the definition of God, because if you knew the definition of God, you wouldn't have wished death on your mother's life. Honor thy mother. Honor thy father. Well, I don't even want to talk about the father. Honor thy mother. You know, because I guess the father's not in her life. You know, I don't really care about their relationship.
What it say in the Bible is honor your parents.
Yeah, but I don't care. I
know
really,
what it say.
Right.
Even though he's not, you know.
Yeah, I don't really care about her relationship with her father.
Say honor your mother and father.
Yeah, you're supposed to honor their mother and father. I mean, but I don't even want to talk about her father. I'm just talking about you, Ma. And so she's not honoring you. I mean, everybody have disagreements when it comes to their parents, but to wish death on someone's life that brought you into the world, I mean, I guess people don't realize that sometimes. Like, it's like if it wasn't for your mother and father, you wouldn't be here. Especially your mother. She the one that carried you, so technically your mother. So and then she come up with these sob ass stories, you know, about Marissa and all that fake ass crying. You think that you can wish death on somebody's life and then switch it from wishing death on somebody's life to, oh, my daughter did this and did that to me. I don't want to hear that shit. So what? And then hang up the phone. Don't feel sorry for a person like that. She just wished death on somebody's life. I don't want to hear that sob story shit. I don't want to hear that. No, I'm good. Have a nice night. Call somebody else.
Outside when she started texting, she texted Teresa first, and Teresa ain't text her back.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I watched them walk to Kroger's. I watched them outside. I said, I'm going to Kroger's, but I'll watch y'all go. And they came back and we got on the street car and went around one time.
Yeah.
Sade, all like, I ain't know we get on here free.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 years straight so far.
You know, it's crazy that they feel more happier with you than their own mother. I mean, they're more happy. I noticed that, like, when they're at your house, they're more happier. But when they're around their mother, they're never happy.
They act like they can't talk.
I mean, they used to be like that when they were younger. You remember that?
But they talk now.
But they talk, because all that frustration, all that anger was built up inside of them. So now that they're older, they're releasing all that anger and frustration.
When they was here early,
I
say, I remember when y'all came up here, like, on Thanksgiving or Christmas one year.
Yeah.
And your mama said, come over here and get my plate and throw it away. And I'm looking at her like she can't even get up. I mean, I know she big, but she just kept telling them to do stuff. Come get this, Carissa. Come get this, Marissa.
I remember.
They're like,
I remember. I mean,
she said, I know your ass ain't say dad. And they ain't say nothing. I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy.
See what she need? I'm going to tell you what she needs. She needs a man that's going to put her in her place. If she had a real man in her life, she wouldn't be acting like this. A man put her ass in her place.
No, she want to be the man. She even told George, she said, you ain't nothing but a little bee. You know, you look like a little girl.
I mean, if Kelly's calling her man a little bitch, I mean, why is he living there then? I mean, if he's a bitch and all this stuff, like, see, the problem with Kelly is that she wants somebody she can control. She don't want a real man that's gonna put her in her place and tell her like.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if she had a real man in her life, she wouldn't be acting like this. He'll put her ass in check.
Like, oh wow, what you say to me?
Yeah, he'll put her in check.
He said, I ain't gonna mess you up, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, see, had she had a real man in her life, she wouldn't be acting the way she's acting right now. Her ass would be in check, point blank. But I don't even consider her man right now that she got in her house a real man. Because if he was a real man, he'd be putting her in check. You know, he'd be putting her in check. So I don't
must be mad about something.
I don't even consider him a real man for real. I don't. He might as well be wearing her panties or whatever, a bra and a dress. But you know, I don't feel sorry for Kelly.
Might as well move and put that damn house up for
yeah.
for sale.
But like I said, I don't blame the children. I mean, of course they shouldn't have came at their mother, but what I'm saying is because of their way, because of Kelly, they're acting up because of the way she's been treating them all these years, putting her hands on them, you know, for no apparent reason. Like that accident that happened in Millville, when she stayed in Millville, Carissa had a mark, a cut on her head. Kelly was responsible for that. She didn't just fall. I believe Kelly was responsible for that little nick that Carissa had on her head, that little accident. I don't believe she did that on her own. I honestly believe Kelly has something to do with it.
The first time I was there when that happened, I had left.
Mm-hmm.
She was jumping up and down the mattress, which was in the living room.
Well, this is another time, though. I don't think you was there that time, but you heard about it.
Reggie was there the next time, took her to the hospital.
Right. So, yeah, that is a mystery right there. Either she has something to do with it or him. You know, but we would never know. That's why it's a mystery. But the thing is that she's been treating her other daughters better than Carissa. So that's why Carissa, a long time ago, she recorded a video about just she wanted to go to school, be a doctor, and she won $1 million. She wouldn't give it to her mom. She only gave her $5 out of $1 million, and stuff like that. So the way she's been treating her children all these years, now they've been all that anger and frustration in them. Now they're releasing it. But, you know, but it's not right to come at your mother like that. But what I'm saying is that it's Kelly's fault the way she raised them. If she raised them properly, they wouldn't be the way they are sometimes, with the anger and coming at her and stuff like that. Which I'm not condoning that, them coming at their mother, but the reality is that it's her fault. It's Kelly's fault. And the problem is she don't want to take accountability. She want to blame it on you. Like, you should have raised me better and all that. So I'm like, nah, get off that shit. I said, my mama, she raised all of us good. So whatever choices you made, Kelly, you did that on your own. So don't try to blame it on your mother, whatever, to try to excuse your behavior. I don't want to hear that. That's an excuse. That's what kills me with most people. They'll try to blame their behavior and actions on the next person to excuse their behavior. Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault that this happened. No, it's nobody's fault but yours. So I don't want to hear that crap. People be killing me about that. Choices I made them on my own. Choices that Wayne made, he made on his own. Choices that Kelly made, she made those choices on her damn own. Your mother had nothing to do with it. So you can get off of that. But like I said, God heard what she said, and He will punish her. And then what's the beauty part about it is that He's going to punish her when she least expect it. Everything can be going so good, and then boom, it can come from a man, it can come from a stranger, it can come from anybody. It's gonna make her wake up, like really wake up. You know what I'm saying? So anytime, you know, a person gotta wish death, talk behind your back, wish death, just talk evil towards you, got something to say about you, their spirit is dark. That's exactly what it is. And her spirit is dark. I never heard her once in my whole life since I've been her brother and she's been my sister. I never heard her once in her life speak about God or love. I had never heard that before coming from her. I never heard from her, I love you, brother. I love you, Keith. I love you, mama. I never heard the words Jesus, God, Lord and Savior, none of that come out of her mouth, ever. Yeah, never, at all, ever. So I wouldn't stress over that, what she said. I would, watch a good, funny
So all
movie.
of y'all was never close, really.
Oh, no, never, because I don't deal with fake people. I don't deal with bad energy. I don't deal with bad vibes. I don't deal with people like that. And that's why, even when I came over at Thanksgiving, she came over with the kids, and I gave her a hug, but I felt the bad energy. I felt the bad vibes coming from her, and I had to leave early because I didn't want to be around someone with bad vibes,
And
a bad energy. So the only reason why I did
she
that,
ain't never give me no hug.
yeah,
She like pat you.
yeah, the only reason why I did that is because I'm trying to show her that I show myself, not even about her, that I still love you. But would she say the same thing about me? No. Would she say same thing about her mama? No. And then what happened? And I knew she wasn't shit because the day that I came over, and you had to run after the Carissa. You had to run when she found out that Reggie did what he did to her. She didn't get up and run. You did. I mean, just think about it. If
I already know all that.
I mean, but still, man, it's like that is cruel. I mean, he did that. He did that to her. I mean, that's her daughter, and to this day, he's still walking around free. He should be locked up.
I know.
Yeah, but Kelly didn't get up and run down her daughter. You did, and that's your granddaughter. That's her daughter. So, yeah, that's crazy. All this is crazy.
I know.
Yeah, but I can't believe what she said to you though.
You know, it's a movie on.
That is crazy, man. Hey, you know what's crazy is that I remember
Triple Nine.
she told me, well, you ain't gonna live long because of what you're going through. You're not gonna live long. Like, wow. Okay. Well, just so you understand, God is listening to every word you're saying right now. So I'm not gonna stoop down to your level.
I told her she acting just like Junior.
Yeah, I mean, God rest his soul and everything, but they was just alike. He was like her. God rest his soul, but he was just like her, evil, and then just it's crazy, but that's why I did a documentary called Miss Evil, and it's basically about Kelly, like how she's been evil all these years, and it's like if the people she worked with or the people that don't know her knew how she was, they wouldn't want to be around her. She put on the front to get a paycheck. It's gonna come back on her. Trust me. Don't even stress over it, mama. Don't stress over it. Don't even worry about it. Watch you a good movie, relax, work out, meditate, whatever you have to do. Because if you let that stress you out, get to you, you will have all kind of chest pains and all that. So don't even let it get to you.
Yeah, I know.
Just let your Heavenly Father deal with it. Let God deal with it. Let the Lord deal with it. Let Jesus deal with it.
and trust and believe he will deal with it.
So that was Honor Thy Mother audio documentary. I know it's crazy to listen to, but you know what I mean. I just had to put this together because there's a lot of people out there that thinking that she's this Miss Goody Two Shoes, she's this angel, but in all actuality, she's the devil, she's evil. So I had to put this audio documentary out. You know what I mean? So always honor thy mother, honor your mother, cherish your mother, love your mother. This is Keith Bryant,
We got one life to live in these days of our lives where brothers struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly? They say you can't have the fortune without the fame, the rainbow without the rain. I guess it's all one and the same. Now who do we blame? These politicians got us going insane. Last night my homie blew out his brain because he lost his job. Now Mr. President, please can you cut us some slack? It's like the whole world is on our backs. It's like the more that we make, the more that you take. I guess now I know how it feels to be raped. They say a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. I'm close to the edge, so please don't you push. We got one life to live in these days of our lives where brothers struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly? As the world rotates around 360 degrees, you gotta give up your arm and your leg just to live on your knees. Now who said life was fair? They say money ain't everything, but I rated second to air. Now how do you survive in a world that is ran by cannibals with few live like kings and the rest live like animals? It's kinda hard to stay focused, especially when the situation around you is hopeless. So is there light at the end of the tunnel, or are we too foolish to realize the train is coming? But I really don't think we really care, cause we see poverty every day, but we pretend like it's not there. If I was a millionaire, please don't make me laugh. It's always easy to say what you would do with what you don't have. Even though our lives are filled with stress, we gotta keep in mind, with no struggle there's no progress.
We got one life to live in the days of our lives where niggas struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly? I'm lost. And the abyss got me feeling like taking a knife across one of my wrists. And you ask, how often is this? Are you being sincere? Are you really interested in why I don't wanna be here? It's rather self-explanatory. We live in a world where carrying guns is mandatory, and you can't even bail to your mailbox without feeling shell shock, as death is all around. And it seems like it's raining murder the way them shells is falling down. I swear to you, God is with me, cause there's been times niggas tried to hit me, but I dodged them swiftly. Thank God they missed me, now unsolved the mystery.
We got one life to live in these days of our lives where brothers struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly? I'm standing here living life through this hell and this pain, watching these people get caught up in these worldly things. In times it's getting worse with no hope to change. People selling their soul for money and fame. It's like this world is nothing but a life of stress, consistent abundance of things another man possessed. Inside I try to cope, reality says no. I'm lost in a storm with no future, there's no hope. What kind of world is this? What kind of life we live? Everybody wants to take but nobody wants to give. If I only had wings I would fly and be at rest, free from this hell, cause this world is a mess. So God watch over me in these evil and last days. Give me the strength and wisdom to fight in this world of wicked ways. Since these demons are busy and their spirits are calling, and I'm trying to hold on to keep myself from falling.
We got one life to live in the days of our lives where brothers struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly? We got one life to live in the days of our lives where brothers struggle just to find ways to survive. I pray to the sky, God bless the day that I die. A lost angel here in hell, which way do I fly?